Hi, I'm going to have a little chat about goals and how important they are in trading. Let's roll the intro, tell you all about it. Hi, welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Langers and I am the Scruffy Trader. No shock there then looking at me, is it? Had a right weekend this weekend trying to pick a Christmas tree with my kids. It was an experience. I'll put a little snippet of it at the end of the video so you can have a look at the strange world of Scruffy and his kids. Anyway, what are we doing? Well, what I'm trying to do with the channel, and certainly over the last series of videos, because I was asked if I would look at small accounts, so I've kind of been concentrating on it for the last sort of 6-7 weeks, and I want to try and root it in reality. So that's what I've done. I've stripped it down to bare bones, started up with £200 and started to build it up. Okay, so if you want to see how that works and various other ways that I trade, please subscribe to the channel, it genuinely helps, and check out some of the other videos. But this one is about goals and why they're important to your trading. You see, most people are attracted to trading from the get rich quick schemes, or they see all the adverts all over Facebook, Instagram and God knows what. And a lot of them are trying to sell a dream that doesn't exist. It's the land of make-believe, fable. And because of it, the industry has a terrible reputation. And anybody that comes into it, including me, gets tarred with that brush. And what happens is you actually end up going into the screens with the wrong expectation, and that's where goals come into it. You see, because you're setting your goal way above the bar and it's unachievable. Well, certainly in the beginning it's unachievable. I'm not saying you can't make it as a trader, because I know a lot of people who have, and I've spent a long time and I make my living from it, so I'm living proof that it can be done. So where's this all going? Well, if you have a small account, a micro account, and you started with £200 like what I did 6-7 weeks ago, whenever this whole thing, well no, it'd be more than that now, be about 10 weeks ago when this started it with £200, and the goal within that was to earn £5 a day. So it was to turn £200 into a fiver every single day in order to buy a small meal, McDonald's meal if you like. We just named it a pie. Well, I easily achieved that because it's not that difficult. But at the end of it, I was asked if I would continue it on, so I put £300 back into the account, what was left over after I traded it up, and I traded it up to buy a TV. It was going to be a holiday, but because we can't go anywhere with lockdown and various things around the world, I bought a TV with it, a good sized TV. So I thought what I would do is I would carry it on till Christmas Eve, because that was the idea of that initial goal. Because I do believe in slow, steady growth. The idea of quick money and turning 200 into £10,000, say, is just madness to be done in a couple of weeks. I'll leave that to this.
You ding dong!
Oh, make it stop!
Sorry. But the point what I'm trying to make there is trading is feasible as long as you have realistic goals. And if you achieve those goals, it helps the mindset. And your mindset is the key to trading. And overcoming certain urges is something that you have to learn. And it takes a long time to get over those urges.
Isn't that logical?
In the initial stages, when you're dealing with a very small account, the worst emotion, worse than greed, anger, FOMO, the lot, is couldn't care less. You know, it's 200 quid, so what? You know, I'm only getting a fiver, so what? But you're missing the crucial element. As a growth, that £5 is massive, you know, against a £200 account. But if you can overcome the fact that I couldn't care less, and you respect that it's £5 every day, and you're saving that and building up your account, you'll find that you start building up bigger and better goals. And that's the idea of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the current goal of the sheet. It's kind of like an update of this small account thing. And I'm hoping to achieve my goal by Christmas Eve. Okay? So come with me and I'll pull up the sheet, and then I'll come back and I'll talk a little bit about the goals and how important they are to your mind. Okay? Okay guys, so some of you will have seen this before. If you haven't, what it is kind of how I run my trades and keep a record of what I'm doing. Now, I started this with £700 beginning of December. We're now on the 7th, so it's like the second week. Now, I don't trade on a Monday, I don't trade on a Friday if I can help it. And if I do, it is a perfect setup. Okay. Now, at the moment, it's doing quite well. You know, we're increasing, well, gross £75, 75, live with that. 11 positions opened, 100% strike rate. Looks better than it is because I do kill trades off. You know, we're sort of here, 40p. All that means is I've seen the market moving against me and I stop it out before it goes into any major damage. Okay. So what's the goal? Well, the goal in this is a private plate. Okay. And why do I want a private plate? Well, I just fancy a little gift for Christmas and I want to put a private plate on one of our cars. And I'll touch on the cars in just a second. And they cost, for the ones that I want, around £300. So I want to turn that 700 into 1,000 come Christmas Eve. Okay. And just so you can kind of see where I get the figures from, if I pull up this website, just tap in my initials, GTL, there you go. They're all about £300 for a number plate with my initials on it. So that's where the goal came from. And the whole process of what I was talking about is this. You see, I know I can't earn a wage from £700 investment, but I can earn myself a private plate. So that becomes real. And then it gives me something to work towards. Stops me over trading because I want something tangible. I don't want to lose it. Okay. And as you see, the growth is building up. We've pushed up our pip average. It was around 14. We're up to 17 pips now because we're able to let the runners run and they're starting to pay off as well. So life is pretty darn good on this sort of situation. So what I'm going to do is, just so you can see that this is what's actually in the brokerage account, I'll pull it up. So let's have a look. So this is my account. View the history. Go on, in you come. At least it will be when it wakes up. So here we go. My real name in the top corner, so you can see it's my account. It is a live account and it currently has 773.42 in it. Now on Wednesday, I've been trading up all year pretty much to buy Joanna a present, and it is that account there. And if you keep your eyes skinned over the end of the week, you'll see what I bought. Okay, and it'll also add as to why I wanted private plate. All right, trading that analytics so you can see what's going on. I started this month. As you can see, it's still going up. My projection has been very good. It's the same account I've been using. Started on the 1st. There we go. All tallies up to my sheet. 75.75. Okay. Nice equity curve. There's no dips in it because I haven't lost a trade. Not one. 11 out of 11. You can't work out the return and profit ratios yet because I haven't lost. So it's going to be 100% across the board. Simple stuff, guys. And that's why this sheet that I use is important, because it keeps me grounded. And every day I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the goal, the end game. And that is the important part of this video. Keep sight of the end game. Too many try and chase the market, and I know it's exciting and you want to be in all the time, you know, but you look at the market and you think, it's moving, I've got to get in, I've got to get in. All you're doing is chasing a unicorn. Beautiful, wasn't it? And they are beautiful. But most fantasies are. But the dark reality is this. They both have horns. One of them will bring you a smile and you'll look at it, but it is just a dream. The other one's reality, and it'll get you full speed in the jacksie. And that is no dream. You don't want that dream. So keep your goals realistic. You know, I mean, my first goal when I wake up is a coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee, and it is. But coffee is also a good tool. You see, if I have an urge to trade when I don't think the market is at its best, I'll just get up and walk away, and then I'll come back to it. Now, as we go forward, I'll try and answer your queries from the comments and give you some form of routine, because trading is all about routine, rinse and repeat, and that is it. You know, a lot of people don't get that. They just think it's tea leaves and sort of mystic meg. It's not. If you know what you're looking for and you're disciplined enough, you'll be fine. You know, and it really is that simple. But hold on, we'll just we shall change what's going on. There we go, that's better. Just rather than look at all the figures all the time. Yeah, as I was saying, you have to keep your goals realistic, and realistic in line with your account. If you're going to trade a £200 account, you ain't going to be driving a flash car, but you can drive to McDonald's and get yourself a little Happy Meal. And that's realistic, and it will make you happy because you earned it. Then the next month, get something a little bit bigger, and then the next month, get something a bit bigger again, as you have seen over the course of the last 10 weeks. Almost like promotions in a job. And calm yourself down. I've said it many times, less is more. You're better off trading once a day and hitting your target once a day, and then on a Friday giving yourself a treat, than you are going hell for leather at the market, chasing it. It just ends in disaster. It always does. You know, you'll blow your account straight away. And I see it over and over. Guys posting that they've done 50 odd trades in a day and they're boasting they've turned £1,000 into 6,000, going, oh, that's a great day's work and all of this sort of thing. It is a great day's work, but it's a fable because you can't sustain it. You know, you might do it once, but you can't do it every day. But you can find one perfect trade every day. Just one. All right. Sometimes that's why some of the best traders in the world only trade one instrument. Because that's all they need to. They just need that one trade a day. And there's certain instruments that can give you it. The DAX can give you it once a day. Cable can give you it once a day. Euro dollar can give you it once a day. Just apply yourself. If you look at multiple markets, fine. But only look to trade once out of those multiple markets. You know, it's very difficult to trade 28 pairs unless you have a system to filter them down. And my advice is just trade one pair and look for one trade. And do it once a day, every day. Hope that kind of all makes sense. So I'm not going to ramble on anymore. It was just a quick one to let you know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. The mindset side of it is keep your goals realistic. Keep them achievable to the account size. So if you've got a small balance, just look for a small return. And each one of those returns every day will add up. So I hope that kind of makes sense to you. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave you now. As always, do what you love and the money will follow. And following this, I'll show you my silly kids and how my number one son tried to put something too big into his house. And that's kind of a good analogy about trading. Trade what fits. See you all in the next one.
The Griswold tree. Explain this. Not only have I got to come out in the sodden rain, I have to carry the sodden thing as well. You lot should be ashamed of yourself. Nice. Yes, that is the family. That is the little one. That's terrible. Look at this guy. Let's have a look at this, boys and girls. Because you're not bloody doing it. Are you stuck? That's the little monster. I know where I'm going to stick it. What? Oh, it's my car, isn't it? Yeah, I'll get it in. I'll get it in. So, coming to try and sort this out. There's the boy in all of his cars. The child. Yes, wave at everybody. My son is a car nut. He has that, BMW and that. His neighbours love him. They're not at my house anymore, that's a good thing. Anyway, let's cut this tree down for him. And they thought that was going in my car. Got that one wrong, so it's wrecked his. Look at the state of that. Look at that bloody idiot. Come on. What can I say? Christmas, scruffy style. Big, bold and stupid. I'm big, Winky's bold, and he is stupid. Well, if you're happy, son.
He was better.
Christ.